a bowl game, so thanks for the great introduction, and to Outback for being one of the great sponsors of one of the great games in college football, and for the opportunity for our young men to come down here to Tampa and experience a first-class week. Obviously, it's what makes college football so special is to be in the postseason. And to Jim McVay, his entire team, I've got Bill, is the chairman this year, his board members, Linda and Jerry and Mike and Becky, Kevin Collins, our great host, our state trooper Zeggy, I'm not sure where he's at, there he is, we're with us all week. Just absolutely first class and spectacular, and I cannot thank you enough to the city of Tampa. We went out to Clearwater, and all the experiences here were just absolutely first class for our young men, so thank you from the bottom of our heart. Sorry we didn't give you a better game. Disappointed with obviously the outcome of the game, but want to tip my hat and congratulate Coach Jones, his staff, and young men. Obviously we thought we had a pretty good plan coming in. Tough turnover early. Our defense ends up, getting the stop that we needed. Put together a pretty good drive, and feel like we got momentum going there a little bit in the second quarter. And then came out in the second half and just turned it over. Couldn't get off the field. There was third down stops, and as the game went along, obviously it got at 3 scores, and at that point, with Tennessee's running game, it was going to be pretty challenging and difficult to get back in it. Had some things that we thought we could execute, and obviously we weren't able to do that today. So obviously credit Coach Jones, his young men, and the Tennessee Volunteers. I want to congratulate them winning the 30th Outback Bowl, and disappointed for our fans that made the trip down here. I want to thank them, and but most importantly, I want to say thank you to our seniors, an amazing group of young men from absolutely amazing families. And it was really hard for me the other day. It's hard for me now. Sorry, our program's been through a lot in the last 2 years. And our seniors, wow. They've been the reason why we got ourselves here. We haven't been in 10 wins a lot, and from you guys at Tennessee, that sounds a little weird, but we're trying to become a team that puts themselves consistently and competitively at the top of our league and competes the same way nationally. And obviously with today's outcome, we're far from where we need to be, but a great group of seniors from amazing families, and they let us through it. Started last January. I think they've left a legacy of what it's going to take for us to continue to take the necessary steps to be successful consistently, and then hopefully for us to take the next step, which is competing for the Big Ten West and being consistent, being in bowl games and winning bowl games. So again, thank you to the Outback, thank you to Jim and his entire staff, the board, all the great volunteers in the city of Tampa for an amazing experience. And congratulations again to Coach. So with that, how about some questions, please?
Coach, you've been here twice. First time you hit the upright, close loss.
Yep.
This one, it's out of hand the second half. Which is the easiest for you to recover as a program from, a close loss or this one?
Yeah, neither. You learn and you grow. This is, I've been doing this now in this role for 10 years. It's one game. When I put the Gator Bowl trophy next to us a few years back, we knew it was one win. It was one big win for our program with the monkey that we had on our back in the narrative. But, from a standpoint of this is one game at the end of a spectacular season. And we're unfortunately going to have some guys, it's going to be a little while for them to get this game and their play off the chest. And the same thing with us as coaches, obviously. It starts with our plan. I thought our guys really prepared well. We just weren't able to take it into today. And so I've got to tip my hat and credit Tennessee. I thought they played pretty clean. We thought we were going to have to turn them over, from the standpoint of their skill set to steal some possessions from them. And they, obviously 4 turnovers on our end and 1 for a touchdown there at the end of the game. It really was insignificant, but so 3 that were significant. So, you just move on. You learn, you grow, you flush it, and you move forward. And you just hope that the way society is today, that, what are they called, trolls or something like that on Twitter or whatever? I don't know. That they get a life, it's one game, and it's disappointing, and we're heartbroken, but you move forward, you take all the great lessons that we learned today, all the great lessons we learned throughout the whole season, and you learn from it, you grow, and you get better next year, and that's what we expect to do. So, been doing this for a long time now. You just got to flush it and move forward.
Coach, the offense really struggled today, obviously only getting in the end zone once, and it's really struggled all season. What's the biggest problem? Is it talent in the scheme?
Well, I think from a standpoint of struggle, I think you're talking about stats, and the only stat that matters to me is win, and we won 10 games. The specific things, I got to step back a little bit to be able to really look, at all the individual areas and the specific things. I think it's going to always start and end with us as coaches. We got to put our guys. We philosophically believe in players, formations, plays, and there were times today that we felt like we had some things going, missed a block here, missed a catch there, missed a throw here, missed a throw there. So I think right now the overall theme is just consistency. We've got to be more consistent. We've got to do a better job getting our guys to do that. And then we've got to continue to upgrade our talent out of the whole program so that way we can continue to have competition. We've got that right now on defense, and I think that's why you saw the defense improve from last year to this year was the competition. And I really feel strongly and positive about our young talent on offense. We've just got to have a much more competitive offseason, and we'll actually have a sophomore quarterback. So, he won 10 games as a freshman. That's pretty spectacular in my book.
What do you think of the way Clayton played today?
Probably like our whole team, not well enough to win. Any positive questions? Kill me, Smalls.
You played some great teams this year.
Yeah.
Stanford, Michigan, Iowa.
Yeah.
Where do you feel Tennessee fits among them, and do you feel, are you surprised they didn't win that series?
Well, I'm not in that league, so I don't want to ever, speak to that. I watched the video, getting prepared, watched every game, and went back and watched games from last year on the people that we thought Tennessee would look at to go after us. They had some really nice little wrinkles that they attacked our defense with today, so you got to tip your coaching staff. They got us on a few things. But I thought we prepared well. There wasn't a whole lot that we didn't see, that we saw today that we didn't expect to see. Maybe one play down in the tight zone. It was a pretty good little scheme where we were outflanked on the third down touchdown that we just didn't adjust well. We started empty, we communicated too much, and paralysis by analysis, the guy walks in, nobody touches his flag. So, I think they're an outstanding football team. I'm sure you guys are going to write great articles and put all this stress on Butch and pick them to win the SEC next year and all that. That's the way it goes. And then you read our blogs and we stink and we can't play and we have no chance. That's the way the narrative goes, your last game. But I look at our body of work. 10 wins with a rookie quarterback, I'll take it. We got a lot of room for improvement. We'll get better. I believe that. But as far as them, it's probably a much better question for Butch than me.
You guys moved some involved, mostly the receiver this game. Is that something you guys practiced, leading up to this game? Is that something that he's going to do more next year?
Yeah, well, based on the way we were today offensively, we probably looked like we drew it up on the way over to the stadium. But no, he practiced that way all bowl prep. We felt like having him watch, not be on the field, was probably something that we felt like, again, going back to that players' formations plays, getting them on the field more. Willie, I don't know, we'll see. We don't play for a while, so I don't have to tell you guys anything. Practices are closed. So, if you can't laugh, guys, you gotta check your pulse and check your heartbeat. So, tough day, but we'll see, man. I don't know. We got a lot of work to do. Obviously, today is a very strong indication of that. So, I'm gonna enjoy tonight with my family, with our seniors, and get on the plane and go cheer my tail off for Chris and the guys tomorrow night. See if we can go find a way to win a basketball game against a top 10 team.
Coach, so you seem to be kind of maintaining perspective about this. It's just one game. Does it seem like the players have that same perspective, or a little bit more?
Yeah, no, definitely for the seniors. You walk out with a pit in your stomach knowing this was your last game. We try to get all the guys into there towards the end. I don't know if we accomplished that, but that was what we were trying to do. No, I'm keeping it in perspective because it should be kept in perspective. You win 10 football games, it's a darn good football season. It doesn't matter what league you're in, what level you're at. You win 10 games, you get to double digits. And I understand, a lot of jobs are to nitpick the little things and stat. I understand all that, but as a leader of the program, I'm not going to let negative ever get involved in my mindset, attitude, or approach to the way that we're going to do things. And I know that stirs people the wrong way. I frankly don't care. My job is to help young people get better, help our program get better, and help them prepare for life. And I think we're gaining on where we want to get on the field, but we're not quite there yet. And that's incredibly motivating. I mean, it's humbling, like today, but you roll your sleeves up, and that's the way I was raised. I'm from the South Side, as you guys know. You roll your sleeves up, go back to work the next day.